Monday, Cybill Shepherd is back.
You have to sit that way?
She's Detective Stormy Weathers.
Only strippers are called Stormy.
And she's picked up some nasty habits.
Mea culpa, sisters!
The hoods are hot on her heels, and her boss wants everything else. Cybill Shepherd is Stormy Weathers Monday.
Stay within the lines. The lines are our friends. Stay within... Stay within the lines. The lines are our friends.
Introducing the world's first V6 crayon.
Are you listening?
The Isuzu Rodeo, built to go way outside the lines.
Remember the 60s? Flower children, psychedelic music, and LSD. This frightening drug is back, only this time it's cheaper and easier to get. It's a deal some Northwest kids say you can't beat. For $2, now they can take a trip on LSD. Monday on KOMO News 4, see how LSD is finding its way into neighborhoods where drugs weren't seen as a problem. Until now. Watch KOMO News 4 at 6:30 Monday.
Live coverage of events here in Los Angeles and elsewhere at 11.
If you'd like to experience the thrill of International Crew Competition, plus the festivities of the Seattle Yacht Club Opening Day Boat Parade, don't miss Opening Day 1992 on KOMO TV 4. Bruce King and Dick Erickson lead off with the 6th Annual Windermere Cup crew races as the Huskies compete with crews from Lithuania and Cambridge University. Then it's the fabulous parade of boats hosted by Dana Middleton and Dick Foley. Opening Day 1992, Saturday, May 2nd at 7 on KOMO TV 4. Brought to you by Windermere Real Estate and AT&T.
The KOMO News 4 team, bringing home a clear perspective. Dan Lewis and Kathy Gertson lead Team 4 coverage. Live reports from KOMO's Bob Thronson in Los Angeles.
He had pulled out his Colt 45, showed it to us in our face, and told us that he was ready to kill somebody.
Updates all day long, and special coverage that helps you understand. Thorough, accurate. Stay with the KOMO News 4 team for continuing coverage.
Every day, it seems, we hear about trouble in our schools, about our kids falling behind. But there are other stories about kids and parents, teachers and volunteers who prove that learning is a joy and that knowledge is the right of every single child. So this year, we want to take the time to tell you about these special people. People who spend their time making a difference for kids' sake.
Michael Siptroth's students are learning what all young children learn, but the places they call home are temporary shelters, tents, sometimes cars. This is First Place, a school for homeless children. Michael teaches here because he believes these kids deserve a chance. And Michael says these kids really want to learn, and it's learning that gives them hope. Thanks, Michael, for taking the time for kids' sake.
Imagine living your entire life in just this much light. If Jamie and Sherry are exposed to sunlight, they will die. They must live their lives like this, in a darkened world. On Northwest Afternoon at 3 tomorrow, an amazing story of two sisters who are prisoners of darkness. Find out why they must be bundled in blankets and clothing and rushed onto a darkened bus just to go to school, and what they'll have to do to survive in the future.
Northwest Afternoon at 3 o'clock tomorrow on KOMO TV 4.
Remember when you first heard the verdict?
Not guilty of the crime.
Remember when you first saw what was happening in L.A.? Sunday, on a special live town meeting, we'll hear people's stories and talk to them about their frustrations, their fears, and their hopes. With emotions so close to the surface, what do we do? How can these feelings be channeled into a positive direction? Parents, children, and community leaders speak their mind. You have a say. Turn to town meeting Sunday night.
No smoking signs used to be infrequent and somewhat apologetic. But year after year, the world's gotten harder and harder on smokers. And the painful truth is, every year smoking's gotten harder and harder on you. Make this a real new year. Resolve to quit. Help save a life. Your own.
think bike helmets will just keep you safer. If you want to be cool, helmets are the rule.
I'm Ringo Starr, as if you didn't know. Join me when I host In Concert with Tim Machine and Morrissey on ABC. Peace and love.
Late night, Friday. Sunday's got...
Movies that make you go,
You've got to come back with me. Where? Back to the Future. A network television premiere.
things that make you go.
Unbelievable. Michael J. Fox and Christopher Lloyd, Back to the Future 2, Sunday.
This is a KOMO 4 News Brief with Kathy Gertzen.
Good evening. All is not quiet on the streets of Seattle tonight. A small but violent crowd on Seattle's Capitol Hill has broken through the windows of a liquor store. Our reporters on the scene tell us there have been some looting. Police were ready. They have made some arrests. There have been a few small fires there as well. This uprising taking place just across the street from the East Police Precinct. Our crews are there. We'll keep you posted on what's happening throughout the evening. Meantime, about 200 people marched down Broadway on Capitol Hill. It held up traffic tonight on Broadway. At one point, the marchers sat down on the street. We'll keep you posted there. And in Los Angeles, the damage from the mayhem now totals more than $500 million. Tonight seems a little quieter there. National Guard and military troops are enforcing the curfew. Stay with KOMO News 4 for updates throughout the night. And join Dan Lewis and me for complete coverage on KOMO News 4 at 11 o'clock.
There is a mighty spirit shining out.
In Salisbury, Maryland, the hungry are being fed. In Wind Falls, Indiana, a man who learned to read at 47 is making sure others learn earlier. In Hope, New Mexico, people turned an abandoned school into a thriving community center. In Boston, Massachusetts, neighbors set up a crime hotline that's making their streets safer. From Seattle to Galveston, from Buffalo to Fargo, every day, someone in America is doing something to light up another life. But there is so much more to do. The light to do it is within us all. We only need to share it. Do something good. Feel something real.
Saturday.
Movies that make you go.
Fred Savage wonders what's under the bed.
What goes on down there is every kid's fantasy.
Wonder Years Fred Savage. Little Monsters. Saturday. Sunday's got... America's Funniest Home Videos, then. It's America's Funniest People in Florida.
Things that make you go.
Sunday.
At Churchill Downs, it's hammer time. Rap superstar Hammer will be cheering on his horse dance floor at the Kentucky Derby Saturday on ABC's Wide World of Sports.
The actual size of a Jolly Rancher candy is 3/4 of an inch by 3/4 of an inch square. But the actual taste of a Jolly Rancher candy is immeasurable. Jolly Rancher candy, the great taste of fruit, squared.
Dr. Emmett L. Brown here. Through the wonder of video spectronomy, I'm recording an amazing phenomenon. McDonald's Back to the Future Hamburger Happy Meal for $1.99. Analysis shows it comes with one of 4 toys, like Marty McFly, some old guy in my DeLorean. Holy bovine, is he familiar. Switching to X-ray mode reveals 1 toy each week when you buy your kids a $1.99 McDonald's Happy Meal. Perhaps I should forgo further documentations and just have lunch.
What you want is what you get at McDonald's today.
President Bush speaks out on the coast-to-coast violence at 11.
I'm Patrice Tompkins of Sears Brand Central, and our Carnival of Value sale is so special it only happens once a year. So come in now for big savings.
On hundreds of items, like this large-capacity heavy-duty Kenmore washer, just $288, matching dryer, just $238, or this LXI full-size or Fisher 8mm camcorder. Your choice, just $5.99, and there's much more.
So don't miss out. Get to Sears Brand Central for this once-a-year event.
Well, you're stuck here.
Where is here?
This is Lake Edna.
Lake Edna!
Hammer.
We gotta make this shit. Wait a minute. Sound like it's gonna be another one of those.
Isn't that? Sure looks like it.
That's that new KFC Honey BBQ Chicken.
Yo, this is one of those records when the...
KFC Honey BBQ Fried Chicken. Something new in Lake Edna or your neck of the woods.
Suddenly, color takes you where you've never been before.
It's showtime.
All the way to remarkable.
CoverGirl presents new remarkable lip color.
Discover more passion, more depth, more color to the color.
A micro-concentrate formula, lip-nurturing vitamin E.
For the richer look of more color.
Take your lips all the way to new remarkable lip color.
Discover more color to the color.
That's it, folks.
CoverGirl, redefining beautiful.
Hey, Lifesavers holes are making waves. The huge taste of Lifesavers candy. In cool mint and wild fruity little bites. Lifesavers holes candy. Get what you've been missing.
Hold on, Mr. Rushing out the door. You haven't had your breakfast yet.
No,
Oh, I know. Tick, tick, tick. Look, you've got time for Kellogg's Pop-Tarts. That's my boy. Now you're cooking. Look, strawberry, your favorite. Now, doesn't that hit the spot, kiddo?
Mm-hmm. Kellogg's Pop-Tarts. Real good, real fast.
See? That didn't take long. Now, don't forget your homework.
It takes an iron will to stand before the new Pizza Hut Pepperoni Lovers Pizza with 25% more pepperoni and not reach for a slice. But even with one medium, $8.99, and any other medium, just $4 more, well, let's just say, I can handle it. You didn't see that. You're tired. You need sleep.
You've got a backstage pass for an intimate look at one of today's hottest stars.
I love to perform.
Join Whitney Houston with special guest Kevin Costner.
He's a music lover.
Whitney Houston, This Is My Life, Wednesday.
Stay with ABC News for updates on the unrest gripping Los Angeles and the nation.
Please, we can get along here. We all can get along.
And on 2020 special live coverage. Then a special Nightline with Ted Koppel from L.A. tonight.
Wouldn't it be great to have X-ray vision?
Men, you've come here today dressed for battle.
Boy, you got a lot of pepperoni in your bread.
Get Little Caesars free pepperoni bread and 2 pizzas with extra pepperoni for $7.98.
Pizza.
And get free chocolate.
It's just such gentle landscape and cornfields. Iowa's very nice. I miss it. I have little cousins now who just think it's amazing that I live in New York. I figure if I have friends, I'll be fine anywhere.
Tamara Pearson's held on to the things she knows are important, one of which is Dove. Dove contains 1/4 moisturizing cream. It won't dry your face like soap.
Dove makes me feel like I have a very smooth, clean face when I'm finished using it. Nothing has been as good as Dove.
Saturday.
I gotta come up with an act for the talent show. Ooh, so we sold it.
I guess that's kind of funny.
Ta-da! Wow.
You should sing at the talent show.
An all-new Commish, Saturday.
Talk with personality.
Talk.
Monday. Cybill Shepherd is back.
You have to sit that way?
She's Detective Stormy Weathers.
Only strippers are called Stormy.
The hoods are hot on her heels, and her boss wants everything else. Stormy Weathers, Monday.
Here it is, a chance to host TGIF. Send in your own audition home video to this address. Winners will be selected from tapes received until up to 15 families have been selected, or August 15th, whichever comes first. You'll be selected on originality and audience appeal. Hurry, send your tapes to this address. Good luck!